My name is Samantha. I work in a big office in the city. I work in marketing. My job is okay. Not exciting, but not bad. I sit at a desk. I answer emails. I go to meetings. I drink too much coffee. Every day is the same. But there is one thing that makes my days better. His name is Jason. Jason sits next to me. His desk is right beside mine. We became friends on my first day at work. He smiled at me. He said, "Welcome. Do you want coffee?" I said yes. And that was the beginning. Now, 3 years later, he is my best friend at work. Every morning, we have coffee together. We talk about everything. We laugh at the same jokes. When I have a bad day, he knows. He brings me chocolate. When he feels stressed, I listen. I always listen. People at work say we are like a team. They say, "Where is Samantha?" Oh, she must be with Jason. They are right. We are always together, but something changed inside me. I don't know when it started. Maybe 6 months ago, maybe longer. I started to feel something different, something I didn't want to feel. I looked at Jason and my heart felt strange. I heard his voice and I smiled without thinking. I waited for our morning coffee like it was the best part of my day, and it was. But I told myself, stop, he is your friend. Just your friend. Don't ruin this. I pushed the feeling down. I ignored it. I pretended everything was normal, because losing Jason as a friend? That scared me more than anything. Our routine was simple and perfect. Every morning at 8:30, Jason came to my desk. He always had 2 cups of coffee, one for him, one for me. He remembered exactly how I liked it. Milk, no sugar. "Good morning, Sam," he said. That's what he called me, Sam. Nobody else called me that. "Good morning," I said, and we talked about the weather, about our weekends, about nothing and everything. At lunch, we went to the small cafe across the street. We always sat at the same table by the window. Jason always ordered a sandwich. I always ordered a salad. Then we switched plates halfway through. It became our little tradition. Why do we even order different things? I asked one day. Jason laughed. Because it's more fun this way. He was right. Everything with Jason was more fun. Sometimes we stayed late at the office. When everyone else went home, we worked together. We helped each other with difficult projects. He was good with numbers. I was good with words. We made a good team. One evening, Jason brought me my favorite snacks from the store. "I saw these and thought of you," he said. My heart jumped. But I smiled and said, "Thank you. You're the best." The best friend, I told myself, just a friend. Other people at work noticed us too. They made jokes. "You two are like a married couple," said Maria from accounting. "When is the wedding?" Laughed Tom from sales. We laughed too. But inside, I felt confused. Was it obvious? Could people see what I was trying to hide? I started noticing little things about Jason. The way he smiled when he was happy. The way his eyes looked when he listened to me. The way he always remembered everything I said. One Monday, I mentioned I had a headache. On Tuesday, he brought me medicine. You said you felt bad yesterday, he explained. He remembered? He always remembered. At night, alone in my apartment, I thought about him. I imagined what it would be like if we were more than friends. Then I felt guilty and scared. Don't ruin this, Samantha, I told myself. He's the best friend you have. Don't be stupid, but my heart didn't listen to my head. Everything changed at the company holiday party. It was December. The office was decorated with lights and a big Christmas tree. Everyone wore nice clothes. There was music, food, and wine. I wore a red dress. I felt pretty. I looked for Jason. I found him near the window. He was talking to a woman. Her name was Emma. She worked in accounting. She was beautiful, long dark hair, perfect smile. They were laughing, really laughing. Something hurt inside my chest. I didn't understand it at first. Then I realized I was jealous. I watched them for 10 minutes, maybe longer. Emma touched Jason's arm when she laughed. He smiled at her, that smile, the smile I thought was just for me. I couldn't breathe. I left the party early. I told people I had a headache. It wasn't a lie. My head hurt. My heart hurt more. At home, I couldn't sleep. I lay in bed and stared at the ceiling. Why did it hurt so much? He was just my friend. He could talk to anyone. He could like anyone. But I didn't want him to like Emma. I didn't want him to like anyone. I wanted him to like me. That's when I understood the truth. I had feelings for Jason, real feelings. Maybe I had them for months, maybe longer. I was just too scared to admit it. The next day at work was terrible. I couldn't look at Jason. When he came with coffee, I said I already had some. It was a lie. Are you okay? He asked. I'm fine, I said. Just tired, but I wasn't fine. I was confused and scared. The days passed. I avoided Jason a little. Not too much, but enough. I had lunch with other coworkers. I left work exactly at 5. I didn't stay late anymore. Jason noticed. I knew he noticed. He asked me 3 times, "Did I do something wrong?" "No," I said. Everything is fine, but everything was not fine. Inside my head, there was a war. One voice said, "Tell him how you feel." Another voice said, "Don't be stupid. What if he doesn't feel the same? What if it ruins everything? What if people at work find out? What if HR has a problem with it? You could lose your job. You could lose him." The fear was bigger than the hope. I decided to keep quiet, to keep my feelings secret, to stay safe, even if it hurt. 2 weeks passed like this, awkward, painful, quiet. Then one Thursday evening, we had to work late together. There was a big project. The deadline was tomorrow. Our boss asked both of us to finish it. I couldn't say no. The office was empty. Just me and Jason. The lights were low. It was quiet outside. I could hear my own heart beating. We worked in silence for an hour. Then Jason said, "Should we order pizza?" "Okay," I said. The pizza came. We ate together at my desk. Just like old times, but it felt different now, heavy. Jason looked at me. Really looked at me. "Sam," he said. Please tell me the truth. Did I do something wrong? My throat felt tight. No. Then why? He asked. Why are you different? Why do you avoid me? I couldn't speak. Tears came to my eyes. I tried to stop them, but I couldn't. Sam, Jason said softly. He moved his chair closer. Please, talk to me. You're my best friend. That's the problem, I whispered. What? I took a deep breath. I couldn't look at him. I don't want to be just your friend anymore. Silence. I felt sick. I wanted to run. I wanted to disappear. Then Jason said something I never expected. I've liked you for a long time, Sam. More than a friend. Much more. I looked up. His eyes were serious. Honest, scared too. What? I whispered. I didn't know how to tell you, he said. I was afraid. Afraid you didn't feel the same. Afraid of losing you. Afraid of making things weird at work. So I stayed quiet. I just stayed your friend. Because being your friend was better than nothing. My heart was racing. Why, oh, you like me? Yes, he said. I do? I really do. I couldn't believe it. But Emma, at the party, I saw you with her. Jason looked confused. Emma? She was asking about my sister. They went to the same university, that's all. Oh, I said. I felt stupid. Sam, Jason said. He took my hand. I understand if you don't feel the same way. Or if you're scared. I'm scared too. But I needed to tell you the truth. I couldn't pretend anymore. I looked at our hands together. It felt right. It felt like home. But I was terrified. I need time to think, I said. I pulled my hand away. I stood up. I grabbed my bag. Sam, wait, Jason said. I'm sorry. I just ... I need to think. I'll see you on Monday. I left. I almost ran to the elevator. My hands were shaking. That weekend was the longest weekend of my life. I stayed in my apartment. I didn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I just thought and thought and thought. Jason liked me. He actually liked me. This was what I wanted. So why was I running away? Because I was scared of so many things. What if it didn't work? What if we tried dating and then broke up? I would lose him. I would lose my best friend. We would have to see each other every day at work. It would be torture. What if people at work gossiped about us? What if our boss had a problem with it? What if HR said we couldn't date? I needed this job. I couldn't lose it. What if Jason realized I wasn't special? What if the reality didn't match the dream? I made a list. Reasons to say yes. Reasons to say no. The no list was longer, but the yes list had one thing the other list didn't have: love. Real love, the kind I'd been waiting for my whole life. On Sunday night, I called my sister. I don't know what to do, I told her. I explained everything. My sister was quiet for a moment. Then she said, Samantha, you can find another job. There are thousands of jobs. But you can't find another Jason. This kind of connection is rare. Don't let fear steal your chance at happiness, I cried. She was right. Monday morning came. I barely slept. I put on my favorite blue dress. I did my makeup carefully. My hands were still shaking. I walked into the office. My heart was pounding so hard I thought everyone could hear it. Jason was already at his desk. He looked tired, sad. When he saw me, he looked away. I walked to him. I stood in front of his desk. "Jason," I said. He looked up. His eyes were red. Had he been crying? "Can we talk?" I asked. "Okay," he said quietly. We went to the empty conference room. I closed the door. My whole body was shaking. This was it. The moment that would change everything. "I'm sorry I ran away," I said. "I was scared." "I understand," Jason said. "It's okay." "No," I said. "Let me finish. I was scared because ... Because you mean everything to me. You're my best friend. You're the person I want to see every day. You're the reason I don't hate my job. And the thought of losing you, it terrified me." Jason didn't say anything. He just listened. "But this weekend I realized something," I continued. "I was so afraid of losing you that I almost lost you anyway, by running away. By letting fear make my decisions." I took a deep breath. "I like you too, Jason. I really, really like you. I'm still scared, but I want to try." "If you still want to?" Jason's face changed. The sadness disappeared. He smiled. The biggest, brightest smile I had ever seen. "Yes," he said. "Yes, 1,000 times yes." He stood up. He hugged me. I hugged him back. It felt perfect. "We should be careful at work," I said. "Take it slow. Keep it quiet at first. Whatever you want," Jason said. "We'll figure it out together," and we did. We started dating in secret. We were careful. We didn't hold hands at work. We didn't sit together at lunch every day. But after work, we had dinner together. We went to movies. We talked for hours. After 3 months, we told HR. They said it was fine as long as we kept it professional. We did. Some coworkers gossiped. Maria said, "I knew it." Tom said, "Finally." Most people were happy for us. Some people weren't, but I didn't care anymore. Because I had Jason. Really had him, not just as a friend, as a partner. As someone who loved me the way I loved him. Now, 6 months later, we're still together. We still have coffee every morning. We still laugh at the same jokes. But now, sometimes, he holds my hand under the table when nobody is looking. And I feel happy. Really, truly happy. I almost said no because of fear. I almost let the best thing in my life slip away because I was too scared to take a risk. Now I know something important. The best things in life are not safe. Love is not safe. It's scary. It's risky. It requires courage. But safety without love? That's not living. That's just existing. I don't want to just exist anymore. I want to live. And with Jason, I finally am. If you liked this story, subscribe to the channel and see the next story to learn even more.